Welcome to the 48th commencement of Sierra Nevada College. My name is Alan Walker, and I'm the president of Sierra Nevada College. Please join me in thanking Donna Axton, professor of music and psychology, for her music this morning. Now I would like to ask that everyone please rise and join the graduates in the national anthem, which is being sung by Christina Serby and her sisters Melissa and Rosie.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light was so proudly revealed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the free.
You may be seated. Thank you, Christina, Melissa, and Rosie. That was absolutely terrific. Good morning again. On behalf of the entire Sierra Nevada College community, I want to welcome you once again to our 48th commencement. Today is a special day for you, our graduates. From today on, you will join thousands of alumni from all around the world and will take your place among the ranks of those who become leaders in public service, CEOs, great scholars, and productive citizens of our society. At this time, it is appropriate to take a moment to recognize those of you who are graduating with honors. Will those with honors cords please rise so that we may recognize the special distinction you have earned? Honors cords. The college is, of course, very proud of each of our graduates. This day is significant not only to you, but to your family and friends as well. This is the day when the years of hard work and sacrifices that you and others have made on your behalf are rewarded. Our college is governed by an autonomous board of trustees. The trustees are private citizens who serve the college without remuneration and who set policy and direction for the college. The college is very grateful to these men and women for their unselfish contribution and dedication. And now it's my pleasure to introduce members of the platform party. They are Beth Talaferro, Chair of the Department of Teacher Education. Dr. Andy Roast, Chair of the Science and Technology Department. Dr. Daniel O'Brien, Chair of Humanities and Social Sciences and Associate Provost. Kendra Wong, Chair of our Business Department. And Sherry Leigh O'Connor, Chair of our Fine Arts Department. Roseanne Nichols, Vice President for Institutional Advancement. Ben Solomon, member of our Board of Trustees and one of the first presidents of Sierra Nevada College. Mr. Bob Prager, Board of Trustees. Lee Han Chan, Board of Trustees. Brian Kennedy, Board of Trustees. Patty Engels, Board of Trustees. And Warren Kochman, Board of Trustees. Shannon Beats, our Provost and Executive Vice President. Roland Schuman, Vice Chair, Board of Trustees. Jan Stevens, our Commencement Speaker and an SNC alum. And Janet Lowe, Vice Chair, Board of Trustees. Now I'd like to introduce a special guest, Dr. Bob Goff, and the Sierra Angel Entrepreneur of the Year Award. It's a pleasure to introduce my friend and mentor, Dr. Bob Goff, President of Sierra Angels, who will present the Sierra Angel Entrepreneur of the Year Award. And I'd ask Mr. Goff to please join us on the podium. The Sierra Angels Entrepreneur of the Year Award was reestablished in 2015 to honor outstanding entrepreneurial thinking and achievement. The award recipient embodies the entrepreneurial mindset and has significant professional accomplishments, commitment to entrepreneurship in our community, and a dedicated relationship with Sierra Angels and Sierra Nevada College. Sierra Angels promotes and supports entrepreneurial and innovative company formations and growth by providing mentoring and funding for meritorious early stage enterprises.
Thank you, Dr. Walker. Isn't this a terrific occasion? So as the president was saying, that we, Sierra Angels, was started by Donna and me 1997 for the express purpose of trying to accelerate the growth of entrepreneurship and of innovation in this region. We think innovation and entrepreneurship is especially important because it creates the majority of new jobs in America, as well as the majority of innovation. So 4 years ago, we started the Entrepreneurship of the Entrepreneur of the Year Award to honor those students that have been really active in making a great contribution both to the college and to the Sierra Angels. And 2 years ago, when we started a fund, a pre-seed fund for entrepreneurs, we made certain that SNC had a seat at the table. So it's my great pleasure this morning to tell you a little about our awardee, Darren McDonald. Darren graduated summa cum laude and valedictorian from the college in 2000. And immediately he pursued his CPA degree, passed all the tests the first time, and not surprisingly, after a few years of practice, he had started his own company right here, focusing primarily on working with entrepreneurs in the area and hiring. He's hired a number of SNC students. With Sierra Angels, Darren was really responsible for, as an intern, for digitizing our process and making the organization much more effective and efficient. So he's been an entrepreneur on all counts, is very deserving, and Darren, it's my great pleasure to wish you the best along with this award. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Shannon Beats. I am the Provost of Sierra Nevada College, and it's my great pleasure to introduce the Dr. Nazir and Dr. Mary Ansari Excellence in Teaching Award. This award was founded in 2013 by Drs. Nazir and Mary Ansari and the Mary and Nazir Ansari Foundation to recognize excellence and innovation in teaching at Sierra Nevada College. The award recognizes a full-time faculty member who embodies innovation and excellence by using the best active learning techniques in the classroom. The recipient is an exceptional teacher who has the courage to engage, to motivate, and to challenge their students to strive for deep learning and achievement. Given each year at commencement, this award exemplifies Sierra Nevada College's culture of performance. It highlights our faculty's incredible commitment to preparing students to think, to learn from failure, and to try again. I can't imagine a more deserving recipient for this award this year than Rosie Hackett. Rosie, will you please join me on the stage? While Rosie comes to the stage, I'm going to tell everyone that doesn't know her that she's the chair of our Outdoor Adventure Leadership Program. It means that she teaches leadership up to her knees in snow. She teaches leadership on rafts. She teaches leadership in the wilderness. And the reason this is so exceptional is because these are environments where you have to accept feedback, you have to practice teamwork, and you have to believe in good mentoring. And she truly is an extraordinary mentor, an extraordinary teacher, an extraordinary person. I'm so proud to give her this award today. Thank you to everyone who participated in that award process. I have one more award to give out today. I get to announce the Perspectives on Design Award for an outstanding student artist as well. The POD Award, as we call it, was established with a significant endowment from two anonymous donors that have a deep love of higher education and are committed to supporting students as they pursue their artistic talents. This award recognizes extraordinary student talent and provides a stipend to support the expense of creating art. It provides exposure to the greater art community regionally and nationally, and it provides for a special showing in a venue selected by the college in consultation with the artist. This year, I was very proud to sit next to this recipient at the Student Symposium and talk to her about her BFA show entitled Retrogression in E minor. It's my deep pleasure to announce that Shawnee Personius is the recipient. As Shawnee makes her way to the stage, I just want to share that not only does she make incredible art, but she has a deep concern for making a difference in her community and using art to improve the lives of people who need it. Shawnee, congratulations.
Now I'd like to have you join me in welcoming this year's valedictorian. This year's valedictorian is Juliana Crivello, also known as G. She's originally from San Diego and discovered SNC after completing 12 other college applications during her senior year of high school. She finally visited SNC and felt instantly at home. Taking a risk on a smaller school allowed G to develop amazing relationships with her professors, become an active member of the honors program, work as an analyst at a local private equity firm, and intern for Sierra Innovations and the Sierra Angels. She previously worked as Director of Public Relations for the Student Government Association, ran for the SNC cross-country team, skied, mentored incoming freshmen, and studied abroad in Cork, Ireland, all while completing her entrepreneurship and finance economics degrees in 3.5 years. Taking full advantage of the multiple opportunities the Tahoe area has to offer, including hiking, backpacking, and being a Tour de Tahoe participant on Team Eagle, the inspiration of the surrounding community helped her lead Team Limit to first place in the Sierra Nevada College Pitch Competition, SNC President's Cup Business Plan Competition, the undergraduate D.W. Reynolds Nevada's Governor's Cup, Lieutenant Governor's Award for Most Sustainable Business, and the D.W. Reynolds Tri-State Competition. I give you Juliana.
Good morning, everyone. Before I say what I'm going to say, let me start with what an incredible honor it is to be up here. My initial thoughts surrounding how extremely tough it was going to be to not have the entirety as a brutally long thank you note. So first and foremost, thank you. Also, I casually call people llamas, so please don't get caught up on that. I'll try to speak quickly before the tears fall, and as I try to give this justice after calling good friends and past valedictorians Francesca and Bailey. Every notable speech I've heard consistently involves the interweaving of quotes from people of notoriety. Whether the individual is quoting those of a simpler time, a famous philosopher, or even a relevant or funny figure in the entertainment industry. Somebody has said it better. Inspiration has a funny way of creeping into the hearts and minds of young students through multiple mediums, including shows, melodic albums, and even the 600 pages of the economic book of our choosing we were supposed to read in development economics. In this, inherently, lies my issue. For the past 3.5 years, I have skimmed through textbooks. I use the term skim lightly. Completed group papers. Why, Mary Llewellyn? Pulled a lot of all-nighters. So kind business plan. Got through my first double black diamond. Thank you, Lauren Bloom. And have endlessly doubted myself. That has led to a couple thousand existential crises. And yet, it was not the wise words of Aristotle or Plato or the French impressions of Monet that often got me through the 72 hours of straight awakeness. It was you guys. It was the backpacking orientation and the intimate class discussions with professors, coupled with a love of the Tahoe community, to the painfully long but beautiful Tour de Tahoe ride that maybe next time we'll train for, tied together with our collective love of skiing that resulted in one big Tahoe family. It was my roommate, Amanda Voorhees, yelling at me to get off the floor at 1 in the morning to finish the 10,000th revision of the business plan. Along with my classmates, scolding me to quiet down in the library because apparently my voice carries 3/4. To the stern, wake up, llama, we have to go at 4:30 a.m. during cross-country season. The harsh criticisms of my student government family critiquing the ridiculous joke of the week. To the honors mentors who pushed me to think outside of my literal and logical brain, that encouraged improvement. It was watching Paul Wahlberg run everywhere all the time while simultaneously saying, "Not today, G," to Rachel Whalen pulling her first all-nighter for the ski business resort competition with Michelle Meyer, even after her self-proclaimed bedtime. It was working alongside the ever-practical Eli Stewarts who showed extreme dedication to the excellence of Sierra Angels, and who explained to me that I can do what I want, but I should probably not send out emails at 3 in the morning. True encouragement was watching the unstoppable confidence of yours Gonzalez's morning mantra of, "So what, I'm ugly. Let's go take the day." To Miasha Gray, who had to take a semester off of school and came back to absolutely crush it in the studio. These people are worth quoting. To the outdoorsy and adventurous Brian Bales, who put up with me calling him nerds for the sake of I have no idea why, but displayed incredible passion to getting outdoors and reminded me that there is in fact more to life than napping. To Amelia Amundsen, who through her sheer love of Rover reminded me that no matter my inherent fear of germs, I should pretend like I'm a human and pet the freaky dog. To Kosei Champoint, who actually has a smile on his face all of the time, and is the only other person who can pretend to be a VSOP member. To Angel Dwyer, who takes life as it comes, and I honestly swear is one of the only individuals who encourages my dedication to the pun life and endless of pundits of poorly executed and timed jokes. Forget those who are famed. You all reminded me to give a damn and to be present. To those who made it their lone goal to dedicate themselves to interdisciplinary growth and growing the community. Honestly, where do you guys find time to snack? To Nicole Ross, who I could always count on to be just as tired as myself and reminded me that I should just simply be doing more. To Shawnee Personius, who's passionately artistic as well as a marketing major. How does your brain allow you to do both? To everyone who was a collegiate athlete and dedicated their time to a team and or goal bigger than themselves. Because let's be honest here, anybody who has to wake up at the crack of dawn to go physically exert themselves, well, I'm in awe. To Connor Clayton, who had a few too many career-threatening injuries, but dedicated every ounce of his being to rehabbing. And when he needed a plan B, became SNC ski coach. Some of those early mornings were really painful, but to the skiing, snowboard, lacrosse, golf, cross country, soccer teams, and along with the backpackers and the climbers, your incredible athletic passions made it look easy. To the faculty and professors who spent the time to help us land internships and believe in professional growth. To Rick Winfield, who had to read about 800 versions of my business plan to teach me that the judges will only read the executive summary and skim the financials. So lighten up. To Stacy Taylor, who had to read too many of my thought papers, but encouraged me to tattoo MR equals MC on my forehead, but ultimately gave me the confidence to pursue an education in economics. To the entire business faculty and to all faculty, your knowledge and experience as well as your passions drive all of us to be better people and to also know more things. Kendra Wong, your optimistic attitude is infectious. Mary Llewellyn, your passion is contagious. And Professor Jiri, your willingness to hold us to a higher standard is humbling. To past professors such as Steve Baker, who everyone got a kick out of, Ted Parkhill, who knew investments could be funny, Shannon Huddy, who cared about every single one of us, Jerry Hubbard, who inspired me to pursue my real goal of being in show business, and to Grace Chu, who held us accountable for reading. You professors are why we're here. To my Castle Crow family, and to anyone else who has ever had to work with me and was personally victimized by my distractions, as well as had to listen to me snort and sing out of tune in order for me to stay sane. You provided the encouragement to keep waking up when all I wanted to do was sleep. To KK Eimer, who slept under her desk and reminded me that other people are really tired too, and taught me to do better, work harder, and oh yeah, still get outside. To Michael Keaty, Adam Tarr, Chad Truesdale, and Cannon O'Brien, who made me promise to include them in my speech. You had to put up with my ridiculous arguments. Fish are still not wet, by the way, and I am still not a fan of Elon Musk. Never let me forget the couple of times I showed up late, and also had to listen to my continual talking and even occasional screech. You coworkers inspired me to work harder. To my mentors, advisors, coaches, the Sierra Angels and Sierra Innovation Screening Committees, and more specifically to Bob Goff. Through your insistence of next steps, holding people extremely accountable, and your motto, do some good, have some fun, and make some money will never be lost on me. You mentors taught me to think bigger. And lastly, to my actual family, who had to put up with me for the last 21 years of life. Starting with my beautiful mother, and to all mothers on this Mother's Day weekend, you made me promise to not write this speech the night before. Thanks for trying. Repeatedly reminded me to just get it done and was kind enough to send me burritos. To my father, who was always on the other end of the phone cracking jokes, instilled a forever attitude of keeping life light, and who was realistic with me about my singing career. To my Lama sister, who makes life kind of hard to live up to, but through your incessant need to be right all the time, taught me to stick to my ideals. And to my brother, who everyone knows as Limits Inspiration or the Business Plan Inspiration, but is a lot more than that. Thank you for being the biggest Lama of all. You, family, all of you, instilled a sense of humor that got me to laugh through the all-nighters. To all the students, the faculty, staff, administration, my coworkers, mentors, family, and friends, you are the people that I would rather talk about. 4 years ago, I wrote a letter to myself to open on commencement day. I actually forgot about this letter until I had to write this speech, opening it early to even maybe think that I had an inkling of wisdom. After reading this 8-page letter of what I hope to have accomplished by the time I graduated, there's a line in my letter that states, "And above all else, I hope you find the courage to explore new things with your new family and find inspiration in every single one of your encounters. Let your new, old, and current family inspire you to find the work you love and dedicate yourself to maybe one day you can inspire another." It also said the future is shaped by your dreams, so go sleep. Clearly my jokes have gotten a little better since then. All the speeches I've watched and all the talks I've researched have the same message: go change the world. I mean, that's really cool too, and you guys should go do that. But rather, be inspired by the person sitting in front of you, next to you, behind you, and on the other side of you. And maybe that will inspire you to do just a little bit more. I can undoubtedly say that I would not be up here without all of you sitting in those chairs. And I cannot emphasize enough that it was not simply the movies and the books or the politicians and the philosophers, but the inspiration in the Tahoe community and within one another that inspired me to be like any single one of you on any given day. Thank you, SNC, for inspiring me. Party hard.
Thank you, Juliana. You are truly an outstanding representative of SNC, and your family here will miss you. Now, I'd like to ask Annalie Edbrook, accompanied by Donna Axton, who will perform "Goodbye Is Not Forever" by Jan Stevens.
Now it is time, life takes us onwards, the dreams we've had have become real. So nice to know that goodbye's not forever. Sometimes it's hard to walk away from the place you know, the friend you love. So nice to know that goodbye's not forever. Oh, time feels like nothing, although so much of it has passed. The memories are with me now. Love will always live on. Love will always live on. When cold winds blow, the birds will fly on. Inside they know the reason why. Yes, life is change, and change we all must. So nice to know, 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 so nice to know that goodbye's not forever.
Thank you, Hanley, for that fantastic performance. Now, it is my honor to introduce Eric Tangway, Vice President of the Student Government Association, for presentation of the senior gift.
morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning.
First and foremost, I would like to thank each and every one of you for attending our commencement ceremony today. This is a truly momentous occasion for all of us, and it is a blessing to be able to share it with so many of our friends and family. I'm extremely proud to be a member of this graduating class, and it has been an honor for me to serve as your vice president this year. Before we get too optimistic about our future, I would like us to take a minute to think about the school that has shaped us into the people we are today. Here at Sierra Nevada College, we have a tradition for the senior class to leave behind a gift that benefits the generations of students to come. This year, the graduating class has voted to support our school's commitment to recreational activities with a donation of outdoor equipment. This donation will be used to purchase paddleboards, snowshoes, and new mountain bikes and various other recreational items. The equipment purchased from this donation will be available for any SNC student to use at any time, free of charge. Outdoor activities are an important part of the Tahoe experience, and this year's senior gift is all about ensuring that future generations of SNC students are able to enjoy the environment we live in to its fullest. I now ask you all to join me in a round of applause for the class of 2018 and their generous gift to this school.
Thank you very much, Eric. Now I'd like to ask Nicole Ross to please join me on the podium. I've asked Nicole, who is president of the Student Government Association, to introduce this year's commencement speaker, Jan Stevens.
Good morning, everybody. It is my pleasure to introduce composer and Sierra Nevada College alum Jan Stevens today. Jan's musical talent is evident in the astounding diversity of work that he has created. Not only has he written commercials and television pilots, but he has also written and produced 11 albums ranging in genres from heavy metal to jazz circa 1930. After graduating from SNC in 1977 with a BA in Creative Studies with a concentration in music, Jan studied at Berklee College of Music in Boston. Then he began jumping into projects. He wrote music for documentaries, then children's albums, culminating in writing music for Mattel Toys, where he created jingles for Barbie and Hot Wheels. Later, he began composing music for television. His work has been featured in favorites including Saturday Night Live, Ellen, Friends, The Sopranos, and more. Today, Jan has written music for over 300 episodes of television. In 2007, Jan received an Emmy nomination for Outstanding Music Direction for his work on Scrubs. In addition, he has received 4 BMI awards for his music in Samantha Who and Scrubs. At SNC, we remember him for his boundless energy and enthusiasm. Please welcome me and returning Jan to Sierra Nevada College.
When I graduated here, there was, I think, 5 or 7 people that graduated, so it's a little bigger today. There we go. Good afternoon. I'm truly honored and delighted to be here sharing this important and pivotal moment in your lives. I'd like to thank the founders, the trustees, the administrators, and the faculty of Sierra Nevada College for creating and sustaining a school where students like myself can find the education and support to achieve their goals. I'm here to celebrate with you in gratitude for our shared experience of this magnificent place. Come on. Yeah, but before I go any further, congratulations to the 2018 graduating class of Sierra Nevada College. I went to Sierra Nevada College quite a while back, in ancient times. It was 1973 when I got here, after I had dropped out of high school in New Jersey and went to Europe to go find myself. I wasn't on drugs and I wasn't in a horrible situation, but it was 1969 and the world was a mess. I didn't know what I wanted, and I definitely didn't want what my parents or their friends were selling, which was a safe path into the family business or anything like that. So I ran away to France and then to Spain and Morocco. For 4 years, I ran all over Europe and Northern Africa. And it was by chance that I ended up here. And it's one of the best college selection stories you'll probably ever hear. I had returned to the States. I was in the car with my parents during a snowstorm heading up Mount Rose Highway. And we saw a small sign that said, Sierra Nevada College. I said to my dad, let's go take a look. And he said, okay. By the way, 4 years had passed and we had healed a lot by then. My parents were ready to support me in my dream, or at least let me explore what I was actually interested in. And I had had 4 years of soul searching to figure out what I really wanted to do. So we walked in and met Ben Solomon right in the reception area. I asked Ben, is there a music program? And Ben said yes. Ben accepted me on the spot with my promise I would take the GED and pass it. True story. When I woke up the next morning and finally saw the sun on the lake for the first time, I looked around and I discovered I had landed in heaven. My parents flew back to New Jersey without me, sent me some clothes, and I stayed here until I graduated. Ben, thank you for taking a risk on me. I'm not sure what you were thinking, but thank you. So, what was the college experience like here 45 years ago? 45 years ago. The total enrollment was just under 100 students. Within a month of being in SNC, I knew everyone. It was a big family that was bustling with students going to classes, building solar panels from scratch in the parking lot, playing guitars and making all kinds of art, and heading off to ski class. Ben Solomon, who was attached to his bicycle back then, was filled with enthusiasm as he ran the school and raised funds to grow the college into what it is today. Besides all the standard college courses, SNC also offered many classes that were a little off the grid, such as parapsychology, exobiology, and my personal favorite, hiking and identifying wildflowers of the Sierras. The music department was headed by Tom Delaney, whom I credit with teaching me everything I needed to know in order to succeed at Berklee College of Music in Boston, which I attended after SNC to focus on film scoring. And I had the extreme privilege of studying creative writing, poetry, and drama with the founder of the college, Gilbert Ralston, one of the most inspiring professors. Gilbert was legendary, his classes were theatrical performances, and his personality was larger than life. After SNC and Berklee, it took me quite a while to get my career going in Los Angeles. After all, I was attempting to do something that was very difficult. I was trying to get someone to pay me for my musical creativity. The first few years, I worked selling shoes and then as a shipping clerk for a friend who had a business. In my spare time, I continued to work on my craft. I was lucky enough to get many small jobs writing music. I wrote music for bodybuilder posing routines, for an infomercial about a crock pot, for a lady and her horse, and eventually for Hot Wheels and Barbie commercials. No matter how small the assignment, I was ready and willing. I got most, if not all, of my jobs because of my persistence in networking. In Hollywood, it's pretty much impossible to skip that step. I would hand my music cassette to just about everyone I met, and at a party I became friends with a production assistant and gave him my music. I got a call from him 10 years later. He was finally a producer, and he ended up hiring me to compose the score for his TV show that ran 9 years and earned me an Emmy nomination. Yeah. Through all that, I learned that it comes down to perseverance, hard work, and plain old believing in yourself. Where will your path lead you after SNC? What challenges lie ahead, and how will you handle them? I had one career goal, but in this entrepreneurial world, you may have many different careers over your lifetime. That seems to be the trend. So I can't tell you what's going to work for you, but here's a suggestion. Pick a path. Strive to be the best you can be at it. And if it doesn't work out, you can always pick another path. Find your team of advisors, your mentors. Ask them lots of questions. Ask them how they did what they did, and think about how you can apply that to your particular goal or situation. Like many people, my life had been a struggle until I found out what I wanted to do. Music is my sanctuary, and I can lose myself in creative thought for hours. Even if I didn't end up having career success, I would still have no regrets about doing what I loved. You could say life is a series of happy accidents, like finding Sierra Nevada College in the middle of a snowstorm. But that would be inaccurate because there must have been a thought or a desire in order for that so-called happy accident to happen. So what do you see for yourself? What do you want? What gets you excited? I invite you to think big, to take risks, to be open to all possibilities, and see yourself as deserving of great things and success. I am fortunate to have the support of my wife, who makes it possible for me to focus on my composing and whom I share my success with. Thank you, Megan, for your loving support, and our two beautiful daughters, Julia and Chloe. I am honored to have been asked to speak with you today, and I'm grateful for the blessing of having gone to college here. I hope you remember to thank your parents, family, and anyone else who helped you get to this point. I was fortunate to eventually achieve success in a business that is extremely challenging and tough, and I know that my time at Sierra Nevada College helped give me the foundation that I needed. I'm excited and inspired to know that we all have this in common. Congratulations to the 2018 graduating class of Sierra Nevada College. Go be awesome!
Thank you, Jan, and welcome back to your alma mater. I'd like to take just a moment to recognize the heart of the institution, the reason our graduates are here today, and that is our faculty. And I would like that faculty who are here to please rise and be recognized, and please join me in thanking them for the great job they have done for our graduates. Without them, we would not be here today. Faculty. Now I'm honored to introduce Janet Lowe, Vice Chair of the SNC Board of Trustees. Janet holds a Bachelor's of Science in Chemical Engineering from the University of Texas and an MBA from Rice University. She began her career with Shell Oil and was promoted to become one of the youngest engineers in Shell to hold P&L and line management responsibility. In 1989, Janet co-founded Cplex, a software company that she helped operate for 10 years before selling it to a publicly traded French company. Janet remained with that company in a variety of executive positions as the company grew before successfully negotiating and executing the sale of it to IBM in 2008. Janet and her husband Todd have lived in Incline since 1991 and have raised twin daughters who also recently graduated from college. With that, please welcome Janet Lowe.
Well, I know why we're all here, and that's sitting here waiting for all of you, but there's one technicality that has to happen before we're allowed to give you these degrees. So I promise to get that out of the way. The Board of Trustees, in accordance with the Charter of Sierra Nevada College, reserves the authority to approve the granting of all academic degrees. The President and the faculty have recommended the candidates before us to receive the degrees listed in the program. With the unanimous approval of the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon the President the authority to confer these degrees. Mr. President, you may proceed. But first, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I want to give the heartiest congratulations to the class of 2018.
She's tall. Mr. President, I present to you the candidates, all of whom have met the requirements of their degree as prescribed by the faculty of this college.
Will the candidates please rise? Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me from the Board of Trustees as President of Sierra Nevada College, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree you have earned with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and prerogatives thereunto, as printed in the official program for the 48th annual commencement exercises of Sierra Nevada College. Congratulations. You may be seated.
Will the candidates for the Master of Education in Administration and Master of Arts in Teaching please rise? Beth Taliaferro, Chair, Department of Teacher Education, will introduce the candidates.
Thank you. We are very excited to announce our graduate from the Teacher Education Graduate Program, and our first awards are for the Master of Education Administration. Excuse me, Master of Arts in Teaching. We're going with elementary education first. Maggie, we're turning. Master of Arts in Teaching, elementary. Michelle A. Black, Master of Arts in Teaching, elementary and secondary education. Kristen Sue Moffitt, Master of Arts in Teaching and Secondary Education. Catherine N. Wilford, Master of Arts in Teaching and Secondary Education. Kimberly Bergquist, Master of Arts in Teaching and Elementary Education. Alyssa Plassard, Master of Arts, Master of Education in Administration. Isabel Ramos, Master of Education in Administration. Stephanie Alexandra Castanello, Master of Education in Administration. Corinne Moradian, Master of Arts in Teaching in Elementary Education. Amanda Maxine Maston, Master of Arts in Teaching in Secondary Education. Victoria Rose Palmer, Master of Arts in Teaching in Elementary Education. Tamara Renee Hirschbach, Master of Education in Administration. Alyssa Smith Ackley, Master of Arts in Teaching in Secondary Education. Nicole Mora, Master of Arts in Teaching in Elementary Education. Tammy Nichols, Master of Arts in Teaching in Special Education. Heather Gonzalez, Master of Education in Advanced Teaching and Leadership. Mark Giuliano, Master of Education and Administration. Alejandra Vasquez, Master of Arts in Teaching in Elementary Education. Kristen Dehan, Master of Arts in Teaching in Special Education. Denise Shui, Master of Arts in Teaching in Special Education. David Charles Connor, Master of Arts in Teaching in Elementary Education. Jonas Schinzel, Master of Arts in Teaching in Special Education. Diana Newell Dockery, Master of Education in Teaching English as a Second Language. Mariana Garcia Ramos, Master of Education in Administration. Thank you to the future teachers and administrators. We welcome you to the new career and all the best in your career. Thank you.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Bachelor of Arts in International Studies please rise and come forward? Kendra Wong, Chair, Department of Business, will introduce the candidates.
Yeah.
As the candidates are making their way to the stage, if I could have the business faculty stand and be recognized. These faculty have served as teachers, advisors, and mentors to these students over the last 4 years. And we're so proud to see you graduate. Okay, let's kick it off. Juliana Serafino Carvello, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Entrepreneurship and Finance and Economics, graduating summa cum laude and valedictorian. Dylan M. Baymire, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Entrepreneurship with a minor in Finance and Economics. Eric R. Tangway, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Global Business Management. Parker Pilati, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Marketing, graduating cum laude. Got a rowdy group this year. Amanda Jean Voorhees, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Global Business Management with a minor in Marketing. Rachel Elizabeth Whalen, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Ski Business and Resort Management and Finance and Economics, graduating summa cum laude. Connor James Clayton, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Ski Business and Resort Management and Marketing, graduating magna cum laude. Franklin R. Hall, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Ski Business and Resort Management and Marketing. Ryan Thomas Stubbe, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Ski Business and Resort Management and Finance and Economics, graduating magna cum laude. Brian Powell Bales, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Ski Business and Resort Management with a minor in Outdoor Adventure Leadership and Marketing, graduating magna cum laude. Nicholas Slate Struther, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Global Business Management. Joseph Shembri, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Entrepreneurship, graduating summa cum laude. Kira Beth Keller, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Ski Business and Resort Management and Marketing, graduating magna cum laude. Stephen Ali Janad, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Marketing. Raleigh Ellis White, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Finance and Economics. Michael James Huggins, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Marketing and a concentration in Ski Business and Resort Management. Daniel
Daniel S. Dubiak, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Global Business Management, graduating summa cum laude and a valedictorian candidate. Kale Scott Martinez Tuttle, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Marketing. Richard Baldwin, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Ski Business and Resort Marketing. Elias Sturz, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Global Business Management and Finance and Economics, graduating magna cum laude and a valedictorian candidate. Carolyn Sandin Gustafson, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Global Business Management and Marketing, graduating summa cum laude and a valedictorian candidate. Emma Grant, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Global Business Management and Finance and Economics, graduating summa cum laude and a valedictorian candidate. Olivia Boomhauer, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Finance and Economics with a concentration in Global Business Management, graduating cum laude. Michelle K. Meyer, Bachelor of Science in Ski Business and Resort Management and Finance and Economics, graduating magna cum laude. Paul Frederick Wahlberg, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Ski Business and Resort Management, Marketing, and Finance and Economics, graduating summa cum laude and a valedictorian candidate. Angel Marie Dwyer, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Marketing. David Wadley, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Entrepreneurship, graduating magna cum laude. Dylan George Hagan, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Ski Business and Resort Management with a minor in Outdoor Adventure Leadership. Christopher Stephen Walters, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Ski Business and Resort Management, graduating cum laude. Bradford Tyler McGillivray, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Ski Business and Resort Management with a minor in Marketing. Nicholas Richard LeDuc, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Ski Business and Resort Management, graduating magna cum laude. Kevin Broad, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Finance and Economics. Aiden McCarthy, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Global Business Management and Finance and Economics. Travis D. Hoff, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Global Business Management with a minor in International Studies and a concentration in Finance and Economics. Connor William Doyle, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Global Business Management with a minor in International Studies. Alex Brownlee, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Global Business Management. Chad Truesdale, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Finance and Economics and Marketing. Kyle Brown, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Marketing. Hanalei Cyan Edbrook, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Ski Business and Resort Management. graduating summa cum laude. Mario Herrera Martinez, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Marketing. Allie Elizabeth Hawkins, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Global Business Management. Kevin Lee Pham, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Global Business Management, graduating magna cum laude. Sierra Serrano Levine, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Global Business Management. Marissa Nicole Hushaw, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Ski Business and Resort Management and Global Business Management. Ashley Laurel Jordan, Bachelor of Arts in International Studies, graduating cum laude. Allison Lynn Parati, Bachelor of Science in International Studies, graduating cum laude. Emily Noel Klinging Amundsen, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Global Business Management and Marketing, graduating magna cum laude. Frederick McCarthy, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Marketing. Alexandra Louise Hastings, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Finance and Economics with a concentration in Global Business Management. Jose Emmanuel Champollion, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Global Business Management. Clinton Toupé, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Entrepreneurship. Kyle Barnett, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Ski Business and Resort Management. I want to pause for a second. The next three graduates are the first three graduates from our Lake Tahoe Community College Extension Center. These guys have not only worked full-time jobs, raised families, but they've also completed their degrees, and I'm so proud of them. Lindsay Enoch Flip, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Global Business Management, graduating summa cum laude and a valedictorian candidate. Amber Marie Nackreiner, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Global Business Management. Haley Marie Mitchell, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Global Business Management. Kyle Crispin, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Marketing. Tina Pasolini Carpenter, Bachelor of Arts in International Studies with a minor in Marketing. Leanna Austin Strandberg, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Global Business Management. Nicole Denise Sudiam, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Entrepreneurship. And last but not least, Shawnee Personius, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Marketing, graduating cum laude. Congratulations to all the graduates.
Will the candidate for the Bachelor of Arts in Art and the Bachelor of Fine Arts please rise and come forward? Sherry Lee O'Connor, Chair, Department of Fine Arts, will introduce the candidates.
Good morning. I give you my warmest greetings.
Will the faculty in fine arts please stand up and be recognized for all your hard work getting these graduates across the stage today? Thank you so much for all your dedication. And first but not least, Shawnee Personius, Bachelor of Fine Arts in Arts with a concentration in ceramics, graduating cum laude. Hannah Olivia Hasbrook, Bachelor of Arts in Art, graduating cum laude. Cara Close, Bachelor of Fine Arts with a concentration in two-dimensional practices, graduating magna cum laude, valedictorian candidate. Mariah Hartley, Bachelor of Arts in Art, graduating magna cum laude. Morgan Barth, Bachelor of Arts in Art. Chris Tunison, Bachelor of Arts in Art, graduating cum laude. Peyton Alexander Roberts, Bachelor of Arts in Art. Kevin D. Holmes, Bachelor of Fine Arts in Art with a concentration in interdisciplinary arts. Ian Chapin Van Herbulis, Bachelor of Arts in Arts with a concentration in digital art. Lauren Bloom, Bachelor of Arts in Art. Anthony Moncada, Bachelor of Arts in Art. Christopher Harrison, Bachelor of Fine Arts in Art with a concentration in photography, graduating magna cum laude, valedictorian candidate. Thank you all. Have a great day. Congratulations.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Humanities, English, Psychology, and Interdisciplinary Studies please rise and come forward? Dr. Dan O'Brien, Chair, Department of Humanities and Social Sciences, will introduce the candidates.
Good morning, everyone. Will the humanities faculty stand and be recognized at this time? They're a miscellaneous lot, but they get the job done. I would also like to say a fond farewell and many, many thanks to Dr. Babin, Nick Babin, who will be leaving us this year. Ryan M. Knuppenberg, Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. Sybil Moser, Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. Gabriella Arganello, Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, graduating summa cum laude. Daniel S. Dubiak, Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, graduating summa cum laude, valedictorian candidate. Callie Grady, Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, graduating magna cum laude. Caitlin Admir, Bachelor of Arts in Humanities with a minor in Psychology. Catherine Elizabeth Yasinich, Bachelor of Arts in Humanities, graduating magna cum laude. Nicole L. Ross, Bachelor of Arts in English with a minor in psychology, graduating summa cum laude, valedictorian candidate. Hayden Takahashi, Bachelor of Arts in English, graduating summa cum laude, valedictorian candidate. Shelby Lynn Eldora Hawkins, Bachelor of Arts in Creative Writing with a concentration in screenwriting and a minor in psychology. Robert Abbott, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies with disciplines in outdoor adventure, leadership, and psychology. Daniel Anthony Clausen, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies in Management and Digital Art. Morris Augustus Jim Collins, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies with disciplines in Digital Art and Marketing. Garrett Ramos, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies with disciplines in outdoor adventure leadership and digital art, graduating magna cum laude. Mary Deutsch, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies with disciplines in outdoor adventure leadership and art, graduating magna cum laude. Kimberly S.M. Hallbrook, Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. Therese Danielle Stormfeld, Bachelor of Arts in Humanities, graduating magna cum laude. Christina E. Servi, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies in Psychology and Music with a minor in English, graduating magna cum laude. Isaac Laredo, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies with disciplines in outdoor adventure leadership and environmental science with a minor in marketing, graduating magna cum laude. Rachel Leitner, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies with disciplines in outdoor adventure leadership and journalism, graduating cum laude. Kylie B. Clark, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies in digital art and journalism with a minor in sustainability, graduating magna cum laude, valedictorian candidate. Sarah Friedman, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies with disciplines in outdoor leadership and psychology, graduating magna cum laude. Devon Irene DeLong, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies in outdoor adventure leadership and psychology. Nathaniel Donato, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies with disciplines in outdoor adventure leadership and humanities. Benjamin David Lewis, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies with disciplines in outdoor adventure leadership and humanities. Ben Carpenter, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies with disciplines in outdoor adventure leadership and environmental science. Lucas Courtney, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies with disciplines in outdoor adventure leadership and environmental science. Nate Douglas McIntyre, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies with disciplines in outdoor adventure leadership and environmental science. Kyle Kimper, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies with disciplines in outdoor adventure leadership and digital arts. Stefan Sandoval, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies with disciplines in outdoor adventure leadership and environmental science. Helen Cleve, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies with disciplines in outdoor adventure leadership and environmental science, graduating magna cum laude. Reagan Lowe, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies with a discipline in sustainability. Weston Park, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies with a discipline in sustainability, graduating summa cum laude. Andre J. Chevalier, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies with a discipline in sustainability. Celine M. Holland, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies with a discipline in sustainability and a minor in outdoor adventure leadership. Emily Chichester, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies with a discipline in sustainability, graduated magna cum laude. Kayla Killam, Bachelor of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies with a discipline in sustainability.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science please rise and come forward? Dr. Andy Rose, Chair of the Department of Science and Technology, will introduce the candidates.
As our fine candidates make their way to the stage, can I ask that the science faculty rise, be acknowledged for your over 80 years of contribution to this community? Thank you. Wesley James Benton, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science and Ecology. Matthew D. Hennis, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science and Ecology with a concentration in Natural Resource Management. Sarah Elizabeth Jekyll, Bachelor of Science in Biology. Mihaila Corsi, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science and Ecology with a minor in Global Business Management and a concentration in Natural Resource Management, graduating magna cum laude valedictorian candidate. Congratulations, Bachelor of Science.
At this time, would all the bachelor's degree recipients please rise once again? Bachelor's degree recipients. In recognition of your achievement, you may now move your tassels from the right to the left. Please be seated. Many stories can be told by our graduates today about their journey with us at Sierra Nevada College. Many of you had to hold down jobs, working long hours while being full or part-time students. Some of our graduates are international students whose families have traveled halfway around the world to be here with us today. As you return to your home countries, go with our best wishes. I hope you will take with you fond memories of your time here at Sierra Nevada College. Some of our graduates are non-traditional students who have family and job obligations and for whom being a student came after work and family. We greatly admire your achievements as well. For the graduates who attended Sierra Nevada College here at the main campus, while you have worked hard, we hope that you have enjoyed the time you have spent in the Tahoe region and this wonderful community of Incline Village. For many of you, this was your first experience away from home and family. So while you have learned much from your coursework, we are sure that you have also learned much about life and living. We hope that the many friendships you have formed will stand the test of time and that you will include among them associations that you have made with our faculty and staff. For just as we have been an important part of your life, you too have become an important part of ours. Graduates, the degree that you've earned represents your investment in yourselves and in this college. To you, our newest alums, I make this pledge. I promise that we will do everything within our power to add value to your degree and to the investment you have made. Expect and demand that from us, and when called upon, help us to fulfill this most important responsibility. We want you to remain proud of the education you received at Sierra Nevada College, and I'm counting on your help in the years to come to keep our college strong and healthy so that those who come after you will benefit from the same experience. To members of the audience, I would like to say that I fully realize that none of our graduates would be here today had they not received constant support from mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, girlfriends, boyfriends, and many other people dear to them. Part of the diploma that our students bring home was earned by you too. To all of you who have helped our graduates, I say please rise so that we may recognize you and express our appreciation. Friends and family of the graduates, please rise. And finally, graduates, thank you for all that you've given us and for all that you will be giving to society in the years to come. Make your mark on this world. We need you. Fulfill your dreams and always remember those who helped make all of this possible for you. Good luck, good life, and good health. Would all of our graduates today please stand one more time? All right, here comes the fun part, the tradition where you get to toss your hat. So, are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you the graduating class of 2018 and the newest alumni of Nevada, the Sierra Nevada College. Congratulations. Let the processional begin.